Hey guys, welcome back to Metroid Other M. In the last episode, we beat a boss, but, well, we'll talk about that later. I never thought to copy the file. I've not done that yet. This is part 13, and I just did that now. I've been playing from only one file so far, and we're lucky we didn't have any trouble so far. Good thing I finally remembered to do it. After Samus sets out for Sector 3, the exam center explodes. Adam then informs Samus that there might be survivors in Sector 2. Samus sets out for Sector 2. Finding survivors. We haven't really found any yet. That's the thing. We found one dead guy. Well, not including Lyle. We found one dead guy in that room, but we're supposed to be finding survivors here, and we've seen about, I don't know, we've seen all of Sector 1. Not all of Sector 1, but most of Sector 1. We've seen part of Sector 3, have not found any yet. So, east was the way the dead end was, now we have to go west. So, there's going to be a bit of backtracking here. And the backtracking in this game, because there's no way to change the camera, that's one of the few legitimate complaints I've actually seen about this game. But, it's not even that bad. Yeah. Uh-oh. I see something. Let's just get out nice and quietly, and we're not going to be able to, of course. I knew that. I was just... Okay. Let's get rid of that thing first. And by the way, I should probably say the names of some of the enemies. I did find out the name of the boss that we just fought. It was called Gayagma. Now, we fought one of these things before, and wasn't that what you were supposed to do? Alright, we're not going to start this video off with the death, although, you know, we might. I don't know. Alright. I haven't played this in a while, and I forgot about this fight. This guy is just so unpredictable. Like, I used to think there's another enemy that's going to come up that used to be my least favorite, but I'm going to have to give it to this enemy now, because it's just so unpredictable. Like, there's many of the enemies in this game are just really unpredictable, and that's what can make it frustrating at times. At least we're in a big room this time, so there we go. Maybe it's just me. Like, I don't even know what the deal is with this guy, but... And he just killed himself by beating me? I don't even get it. I don't even get how that guy works. No idea. So, even though it's red, don't worry about that. Red is just the color of Sector 3, much like Sector 1 was green, I think. But we're going to find out now, because we're going back to the main sector. As for a little bit of a reflection, this has been one of the toughest LPs I've had to do so far because of the whole voice acting thing, and I don't know how loud it should be. And on top of that, the last 4 videos, there was a problem where I was having trouble hearing the sound out of my right ear. I don't even know what that was. Maybe it was just my headphones. I hope it was. I don't know why I was wall kicking right there. It's cool. So, like, do you always see like that little watery shadow of Samus? So now we go to Sector 2. Like, I always think it's too loud, but when I can't even hear what they're saying, then it's too soft, I think. That's good. I could just try to talk louder. Maybe. That would probably work. It's not late at night, so I'm not tired this time. And I haven't recorded anything in about 2 weeks. I was gone all last week in Disney World. It's part of my senior trip. And I went to Grad Bash at Universal. So if anyone else was there, then I wouldn't be surprised if there's anyone else there that's watching this, even though not a lot of people watch my videos. There were certainly a lot of people there. So if you were there, let me know. That would be really cool. Alright, so now we're in Sector 2, a new area. So yeah, for that reason, it's been one of the most difficult for me to do so far. But as far as the actual LP's been going, I mean, the game, it's been a blast. Alright. So now that we're in Sector 2, this is good. We start with fresh numbers, so we only get a little bit of a view of Sector 2. And we are in the cryosphere. And if you can't tell already, Sector 2 is an ice-themed, snow-themed level that will have some underwater sections. We were lucky enough that Sector 3, well, the lava wasn't exactly much better in Sector 3, but I mean, this level is pretty beautiful, actually. It reminds me a lot of the Alaska nighttime missions from Sonic Unleashed. I mean, are we inside right now? It's hard to tell the difference between inside and outside with this camera angle. Speaking of which, I read one more complaint about this game that people had. Here's our first missile tank of Sector 2, by the way. They said it was too linear. That most Metroid games were wide open. And to that I just have to say, yeah, the Metroid Prime games were, but if you're comparing them to the original 2D Metroid games, no, those were, I mean, I'm not saying those were linear, but they had split paths, but like, so does this one. So, maybe this one doesn't have as many split paths, but the rooms you are in are more wide open. So, and I have played the Metroid games before on 2D. I haven't gotten very far in either of them. This rock looks like a toilet, kind of. Yeah, that's just me. I don't know. So, it's a better argument to say that than to say Samus talks. I mean, if you were a fan of the 2D Metroid games and you're using that argument, then I kind of have to, I gotta respect your opinion, but I also have to disagree with it, as well as, like, I can understand when people say Skyward Sword is too linear, and to me, the thing about Skyward Sword is that I love dungeon and puzzle solving, and every place in the game kind of feels like it plays out like a dungeon. And after you're done with the areas, they are wide open. But when you first are in them, they like block off a lot to you, and you really are. I mean, there's not much in the game that's wide open, even though it looks wide open. It's not. But to tell you the truth, I like how the levels are designed, but they're designed to be gone through a full time once, which I think that's kind of been, there's been a lot of Zelda games like that. It just hasn't been really as much. And it makes the areas seem smaller than they actually are. Or maybe they seem bigger than they actually are at first. I don't know. I should be talking about Skyward Sword and Skyward Sword. Oh, and by the way, I hate this part. To tell you the truth, I've only really... Did I hit that? Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, when it's green, it means you can hit it. When it's red, it means you're too far away. I only saw one complaint about this game being linear, and it was actually in a Skyward Sword review, which is why this thing, like, they were saying, like, is linear a bad thing? It's like, well, it works for some games. Obviously, it didn't work for other M. That's what the comment said. I'm like, I never really thought about this game being linear before, but just because the passageways are narrower doesn't mean it's linear, I'll say that. Like, you might as well call, well, I guess Luigi's Mansion isn't... Well, I mean, yeah, it is. Luigi's Mansion is like that. I compared this game to Luigi's Mansion before. I was talking about the reception factor in Sonic Unleashed, and I think that I haven't referred to it as that yet. I probably have, but, well, I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, missile tanks. Are we there yet? Oh, yeah, we missed it. It was in the last room. Hello. That's what you get when you talk about the reception factor. You miss the missile tanks. And the last thing I want to do is be in this room again. Oh, I see it though. I even saw that one. This is right out in the open. You don't need to shoot anything. You don't need to use any of your items. You don't need to... It's not a hidden area at all, really. It's right out in the open. And you miss it. But then again, I don't expect them to be out in the open in this game like they are, you know. Like I said, you see that you will find more items in these rooms that look like they have nothing in them than these kind of rooms that look like they're wide open. But that's not always the case, so then when it does go to what should be the expected thing, it's actually unexpected. We already got 11 minutes up in here. Alright. But a lot of enemies. Now, what is that thing? Whatever it is, I don't like it. We didn't really need a missile on that. Could have just shot it regularly, but it's easier to missile. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell him I was starting to record. Well, you know, this video is about to end. Because it's going to end for undisclosed reasons. That's what I'm going to say now. Whoa, whoa, I didn't move. Oh, she moved automatically over that one. Man, look at all the little fishies. Alright. This will be a shorter video. So, I don't know if we've seen one of these guys yet. I think it's a She-Goth. I remember the She-Goth from Metroid Prime, the first one, and found that in the ice area. This looks similar to that, so I'm just going to call it a She-Goth, except this one looks like it has antlers. That's kind of cool. No. Ah. Alright, alright. You know enemies like this tend to take a lot of hits. Oh. I kind of forgot I could break off his armor with missiles, so should probably do that more. Alright, we gotta be getting close here. Oh yeah, we are. Alright, he's done. And an item in here. That's a save station. With that, we got 2 ways to go. There's a way up here too, although I don't know if we can actually go that way yet. I actually don't think we do. Although, there is either there's an item over here, or this is a way to get back to the top. I think it's actually just a way to get back to the top. Well, let's see where the Great Road takes us. It's a long road. Wish I had my boost ball. There's an energy part over there. I'm pretty sure we can't get that yet. And there's a way over there that we can't go yet. So that means that down is the only way we can go. Now see, when I'm coming back this way, like after the game is complete to look for items, I get confused about which way I should go. But I guess now, there is only one way to go. And since that's a navigation booth, that will be a good point to stop the video. I'm really trying to make sure that there are no more. Yeah, that was it. So we haven't seen too many items here, but you know this game, they can hang like, 5 in you in a span of 2 rooms or something like that. So they will come. 29 missiles, man, that's something. Alright, that'll be the end. And so we got about 5 rooms to go, it looks like, for the next navigation booths. Some bigger than others. Let's see. Bye.